I guess what have been, the main changes to the offense, since this time last year, and how do you think the guys are adjusting?
Well, first off, I just think the understanding of what we're doing, and we're through 4 practices now, the 4th one today, and just the energy and the effort the kids are playing with, and the confidence. And I think that kind of goes in from year 1 to year 2. It's no different than game 1 to game 2, and just the development and growth you make, throughout the process. But we talked about it, really. We came back January 8th, as a team, and kind of Team 2 started, and we really focused on why we do what we do now. It's not just how, right? And I think even through 4 practices, the kids have really bought into truly learning how fun it is, all right, to go outside the field and truly know how to attack the defense and what we're trying to get accomplished. And through 4 days, we're really excited about it.
It was sort of your offense last year, but in a way not really, because you took the job in fall camp. So now that it's yours, you can do things in the spring that maybe you couldn't do a year ago. So what have you taken advantage of there that you couldn't a year ago with this spring, whereas you didn't have it a year ago?
Well, really, honestly, when we got back, in January, and we had a chance to watch, all our cut-ups. Of course, our personnel, our players, also the league, who we got to play in day out, and then, looking at our strengths. And from there, this offseason, we of course studied ourselves, but studied a lot of other people too, to see how we could utilize, our kids' skill set the best. And it's going to be our offense here at Vanderbilt. It's not going to be my offense. And we got a great staff, an offensive staff that helps tremendously. But the biggest, honestly, is being able to put our kids in a position to have success and be very multiple. We got to be able to move our guys around more and create the matchups that we're looking for. Every play that we run has to be intentional, and making sure we're putting our players in better position to have success.
When you took that look around and evaluated what you did a year ago, what were the things that you liked? What were the things that you didn't like?
Yeah, honestly, I think what we liked was the kids' attitudes, and that's the truth. They kept playing, and we didn't have the success on the field that we wanted, and that's of course clear. But what we found out is we have a bunch of really good kids that want to be really good football players, and that are really smart football players. And if we do a better job throughout the teaching process in the off season, and really teaching that why. Not just this is how you line up, and this is the route concept or the run scheme, but really why we're doing it, and what the defense is trying to do to eliminate what we're trying to get done. And what we found is we can give our kids a lot of information, and they're able to retain it. And we even kind of adjusted. I've coordinated before different places, and really we threw a lot at our guys through 4 practices. A lot of times, you kind of slowly install, throughout spring practice and whatnot. And we have a scrimmage, practice 5, so we want to kind of throw a bunch at them just so we could get things on tape. And of course there's going to be some mistakes, but we want to have coachable film to teach off of. And I think the kids have done a great job with the amount of offense we have in through 4 practices. And not only that, but even our young mid-year kids, they've been in the meetings, and we met with our kids every Friday in January, which was awesome to really teach them football. I think that's gave us a big head start as we've started spring practice.
You used the word why there. You're dealing with pretty smart kids here, maybe different than what a lot of coaches, a lot of other schools will deal with. Is there an element of, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but is there more of an expectation with brighter kids that they want to know the reasoning behind the thinking and stuff like that, whereas that might not be the case in other schools?
Well, I think, like I said, like in the fall, what we found is we have a bunch of kids that really love football. And they're bright kids, but honestly, the kids that love football, they're going to learn it, because it's really important to them. And I mean that as we didn't get the result on the field we wanted, those kids stayed the course, and we're always in here trying to learn. And of course, year 1 is year 1, but moving on to year 2, we were able to dive right into it. And even when they came back in January, the amount of information they've retained, but then also some of the adjustments we made, they've been able to pick up really, really fast. And we got a good group to coach.
Does it mean something when you got guys who went to the grinded last year and everything that went with the new coaching staff, only winning a couple games, the ones that chose to stay? I guess it means something to you guys that wanted to be here even after all that.
Absolutely, there's no doubt about it that Vanderbilt means something to them. It starts at the university and the football program, and then that locker room. everyone on that field, man, they chose to be here. And they want to get this going with us, and we're all in it together. It's not, it's players, coaches, it's administration, it's everyone on the same page to move this thing forward. And honestly, it's been through 4 practices, and the energy's been awesome. And I think you guys have been out here a little bit, and can see it for yourself. But guys are having fun playing football, and I think that's important as you build a program. Kids wanting to be in the building and wanting to be out at the practice field, we're really excited about it.
Along those lines, in the portal era, it's not guaranteed that you get both quarterbacks back in a situation like this. So what was the conversation like with Ken and Mike, to where you guys were able to get them back?
Yeah, honestly, it was those honest conversations, just where we're as a program and where they're at as players and their development, and both those guys being Vanderbilt guys and want to get this thing going. They came here for a reason, and love the guys in their locker room and believe in the mission of Coach Lee and our staff, and of course I think it's a tribute to their teammates too. That there's pride in each other, and they want to be the ones with their teammates to be the change and get this thing moving in the right direction.
What do you think of AJ so far?
Really excited with AJ. Of course, the kid we really liked in the recruiting process. We signed him, but you never really know until you get out in the grass with him and can compete. Two things: he's smart. He can pick up the playbook really fast, but he's savvy. So you can't coach everything and through 4 installs, but when things happen and the defense, installs as well and whatnot, he has a great feel for the game and can put the ball in play, which is always nice at quarterback.
Thanks
Thanks, guys.